Woke up cold on the floor that ain't mine. Mama crying in the dark, no food, no sign. Daddy left with a bottle and a broken vow. He said he'd come back, still waiting now. 3 siblings to feed, I'm the oldest boy. Try to smile through the pain, but there's no joy. School clothes torn, dreams ripped in two, and nobody knew what I've been going through. Cops in the hallway knocking like thunder. Neighbors point fingers, treat us like under. I stole bread once just to hush my brother's cry. Swallow pride so deep, nearly choked on a lie. Friends sell dope, they call it survival, but I chose pain over going viral. Wrote verses in my mind while they ran with the gang. I stayed real, even when the silence banged. I ain't got silver spoons or diamond teeth, just a will to live and a war beneath. They count me out like I don't exist, but I'm louder than the punches I resist. I was born with nothing but fire in my chest, no crown on my head, but I gave it my best. Every scar's a chapter, every bruise is a verse. I wear my pain like a gift, not a curse. From alleys to ashes, I built my name. Through storm and silence, I played the game. Born with nothing, but I ain't weak. I spit my truth with a voice they seek. Streets with ghosts from the past. Each step I take, I breathe heavy and fast. Gunshots echo like lullabies. Late, another kid gone, cause the rent was late. Still got holes in my shoes, pride in my soul. They see the hood, but not what I control. I ain't rich in cash, but I'm paid in pain. And I'd do it all again just to break that chain. Can't nobody break what's already cracked. I rose from dust and I ain't looking back. This voice ain't borrowed, this fight is mine. I carry every tear like a battle sign. I was born with nothing, still I stand tall. No gold in my hands, but I've seen it all. I've bled on beats, I've cried in rhyme. This pain I rap, it's a warning sign. I came from dark where hope don't shine, but I dug my truth out line by line. They gave me scraps, I made it art. Born with nothing but a lion's heart. No pity needed, I ain't no sob story. This pen is loaded, this mic is glory. From zero rise the ones they fear. So hear my voice, make sure it's clear. I was born with nothing, still I stand tall. No gold in my hands, but I've seen it all. I've bled on beats, I've cried in rhyme. This pain I rap, it's a warning sign. I came from dark where hope don't shine, but I dug my truth out line by line. They gave me scraps, I made it art. Born with nothing but a lion's heart. I was born in a place where hope got evicted. Dirt on my hands, pain never restricted. Mama worked double, daddy got ghost. Dinner came late with a prayer at most. No heat in the house, but fire in my chest. Wrote my dreams on napkins, gave the struggle my best. Every cut I took turned ink on a page. My life ain't clean, but it breaks every cage. They laughed at my shoes, holes wide as my fear, but I walked anyway, made the path clear. Sold soda cans just to buy a beat. Turn hunger to verses, now pain sounds sweet. Classroom eyes, just a boy from the block, but I turned chalkboards into time bombs to talk. You ain't felt rage till you slept on the floor, dreaming about meals you can't afford no more. I ain't asked for this mud, but I planted my fate. They said I was nothing, I proved them too late. They buried me deep, but I sprouted with fire. I rose from that soil, climbed out of the mire. I rise from the dirt with the weight on my soul. Ain't no pity and pain, I made broken feel whole. Scraped up from the bottom, still holding my breath. I came from the dark where they whisper about death. I turned every no to a fuel for the fight. Told my demons they won't sleep easy tonight. With dirt on my boots and flames in my chest, I rise from the dirt, I rise with no rest. I seen brothers go down for a dime bag dream. Caskets for kids who ain't made 17. Tried praying but church turned his back on the block. So I found my salvation in rhymes that knock. Cops treat my skin like it's proof of a crime. So I write every verse like I'm doing time. Every bruise I earned came with a lesson inside. Every drop of sweat's just a tear I dried. I bled through the cracks that the world chose to hide. Build ladders from scars just to climb from inside. I ain't silver spoon, I'm forged in the hurt. I'm not here by luck, I rose from the dirt. I rise from the dirt with no guide but my will. Climbed out of the grave that was meant to kill. I spit from the womb, no filters, no mask. Made strength out of trauma, now watch me unmask. I built my own wings from the weight they threw. So when I fly now, I'm flying straight through. From pain to the mic, this is where I convert. I ain't meant to survive, I rise from the dirt. No love letters, just letters to parole. No map, no light, just rhythm and soul. I wasn't born lucky, I was born alert. A soldier in silence, I rose from the dirt. I rise from the dirt with no guide but my will. Climbed out of the grave that was meant to kill. I spit from the womb, no filters, no mask. Made strength out of trauma, now watch me unmask. I built my own wings from the weight they threw. So when I fly now, I'm flying straight through. From pain to the mic, this is where I convert. I ain't meant to survive, I rise from the dirt.
Mama cried when I loaded my first clip. Said, boy, your hands too young for that grip. But the block don't care about a mother's fear. Only thing they hear is who disappeared. Police don't save, they just come count shells. So I trust this still like a prayer from hell. Ain't no love in the place where I bled, so I sleep with a Glock sitting next to my bed. I ain't glorify crime, I just speak my truth. They took my cousin for a chain and shoes. He had dreams, now he framed in glass. That's why I walk slow, but I shoot real fast. Taught to move in silence, but my scars loud. I don't blend in, I stand out the crowd. This Glock ain't cool, it's cursed and cold, but it hugged me tight when the world let go. It ain't about thrill, it's about breath. In my zip code, peace means death, so I hold this still like a lifeline grip. Every second's war, I can't let it slip. Glock by my side like a second spine. Got no choice when the streets define. Every friend and maybe every smile a lie. I talk with my eyes, let my bullets reply. Don't judge my path if you ain't walked near. Where the echo of death louder than cheer. I ain't proud, just trying to survive the ride. So don't ask why, I got a Glock by my side. Used to dream of a mic, now I dream of breath. Every wrong look feel like a threat. They paint the hood like it's choice and pride, but they ain't seen moms bury sons with wide eyes. Lost my homie last week to a setup call. Now I trust no one, not even the wall. I write verses in blood, not ink or style. With a trigger on safety, just for a while. I ain't wanna live like this, but here I stand with fear in my chest and heat in my hand. Trying to see sunrise without being a stat, so I move with a prayer and a loaded strap. Glock by my side, not for pride or play, but cause tomorrow might die today. It ain't courage, it's just how I cope in a world that choke dreams without hope. This ain't a flex, it's a cry from the dirt. It's me saying no to the ones who hurt. You call it violent, I call it God, cause the only thing loyal is this Glock. No medals, no peace, just a cold blue steel and the truth that nobody dares to feel. So if I fall, let the truth not hide. I lived with a Glock by my side, not for pride or play, but cause tomorrow might die today. Cause the only thing loyal is this Glock by my side.
They said I write, well I said I write scars. Each bar's a bruise from behind cold bars. Mama ain't read books, but she read bills. Daddy taught silence when the liquor spills. I never owned dreams, just rented belief. Used to wish for warmth, now I pray for relief. Ain't no fantasy here, this pen bleeds truth. I write like a ghost who never had youth. My life ain't a script, ain't no edits or takes. Just one long shot with too many breaks. Teacher called me dumb, but I spoke in flame. Principal said failure, but I flipped that name. I ain't study no lines, I lived the plot. No stunt double when the gunshots got hot. This ain't Hollywood, it's hallway paint, with echoes of sirens running through my brain. This ain't Netflix, this is blood and debt. This ain't a line, it's the tears I let. You watch for drama, I live the burn. I ain't fiction, I don't need to learn. My life ain't fiction, I ain't made for screens. Every verse I spit got dirt in the seams. They want my story but can't take the sting. Can't handle the blood that my pages bring. No happy endings, no lights, no cue. Just cold truth knocking harder than you. They act my pain, I bled in real scenes. My life ain't fiction, it's worse than it seems. Quotes from me, I give them graves. Names of brothers I lost in drug waves. Each lyric's a name, each rhyme a face, each silence a scream I can't replace. No makeup, no script, just ash and bone. I ain't act brave, I survived alone. While they write tales for the fame and show, I pen what I lived and I let it go. Don't tell me to chill, this rage is earned. I was forged in fire, not Hollywood turns. No retakes here, just one straight run. This pain ain't painted, it's carved in sun. My life ain't fiction, no fantasy lies. No edits, no mics to cut out the cries. This is the dirt that you scroll right past, while I spit bars that will forever last. They fake trauma, just a trend on stage. I spit war from a real life cage. So when I speak, don't blink or flinch. My life ain't fiction, every line's a winch. They act like us, but they don't bleed right. They write dark, but they don't see night. My page ain't ink, it's war and affliction. Look in my eyes, my life ain't fiction. My life ain't fiction, no fantasy lies. No edits, no mics to cut out the cries. This is the dirt that you scroll right past, while I spit bars that will forever last. They fake trauma, just a trend on stage. I spit war from a real life cage. So when I speak, don't blink or flinch. My life ain't fiction, every line's a winch. I seen mama cry over pots with no flame. Bills in her hand like bullets with my name. Fridge humming empty, echo of defeat. She served us love, but nothing to eat. Tears on her apron, scars on her feet. Worked 3 jobs, never got no sleep. I watched her bleed just to keep us fed, while the world just passed like we already did. Her prayers sounded cracked, but they kept us warm. She hugged me tight through every storm. Daddy was gone, ghost in a bottle. Left her with dead and a baby's waddle. She hid her pain, but I caught those eyes. Wiped her tears like I was the man in disguise. Never had toys, just lessons and fight. And a mom who broke but held me tight. She cried in silence, world looked away, while we counted coins to survive each day. She held the house with her hands so rough, and I knew too young, mama cried too much. Mama cried too much, but never quit. carried the pain like she was built for it. No crown on her head, no cape to show, but she fought like hell when the world said no. She bled for peace but got chaos back. Still walk straight when the ground would crack. She gave me strength in place of touch, so I rise for her. Mama cried too much. Now I write these rhymes like an unpaid dues. Each bar a bruise that she didn't choose. I hustle hard cause she taught me how to keep standing tall even broken down. She ain't have time to dream or sleep, so I dream loud and I climb deep. I spit this truth cause she held that pain, so I lift her name with every flame. I watched her drown in a world so cold, but she smiled at me like pain was gold. She never asked why, just carried the weight, so now I spit bars that rewrite her fate. Mama cried too much, but she still rose, wore her sorrow like war-worn clothes. She taught me fire when I knew fear, spoke hope in my ear through every tear. This life ain't soft, but she made it through. Built me strong with nothing but truth, so I rap for her with a fist and such. For the woman who fought, mama cried too much. If strength had a name, it'd be her eyes. If love had a sound, it'd be her cries. She gave her all with no applause, so I bleed this beat for a silent cause. Mama cried too much, but she still rose, wore her sorrow like war-worn clothes. She taught me fire when I knew fear, spoke hope in my ear through every tear. This life ain't soft, but she made it through. Built me strong with nothing but truth, so I rap for her with a fist and such. For the woman who fought, mama cried too much.
Born in the middle where the sirens sing, where the rules don't live and the devil swing. Raised on the noise, I called it home. Gunshots at lunch, I ate with chrome. Fist fights taught more than school ever did. Tears dried up when the lights went skid. Ain't no mentors, just monsters and packs. I learned fast how to never turn back. I ain't choose this path, it chose me raw. Chaos my teacher, bullets the law. My role models wore scars like suits, taught me how to aim before lacing my boots. Didn't know peace, only turf and price. If you blink once, you pay with life. So I sharpened my soul with pain and fear. Now I walk like death, always near. I ain't break, I adapted the flame. They threw me madness, I made it a name. The streets don't teach with love or books. They train with silence and violent looks. Trained by the chaos, I walk through war. No badge, no backup, just pain I wore. I don't flinch when the night turns loud. I was built in the dark, too wild for the crowd. Learned to aim steady with blood on my sleeve. Only loyalty left is the breath I breathe. They made me this, I ain't act or fake. Trained by the chaos, I never did break. Seen friends turn shadows with a single call. One deal went left and now we crawl. The codes we follow carved in pain, tattooed by loss, baptized by rain. I walk with ghosts in every step. They whisper warnings when I overslept. My past ain't gone, it rides my spine. That chaos molded this soul of mine. I ain't fear the storm, I came from its core. Bred in the chaos they try to ignore.
They see the scars, but not the drill. Where I was taught you kill or be killed. Trained by the chaos, I don't blink and heed. Been dodging death since I learned to speed. My prayers ain't soft, they loaded with steel. In a world where mercy don't come real. They gave me fire, I forged my way. Turned every ambush to another day. No medals, no crown, no scripted applause. Just me and the war. Trained by the chaos. Every scream I heard became my cue. Every wound I took shaped what I do. So if you ask why I move so raw, I was raised in the mess that broke the law. Trained by the chaos, I don't blink and heat. Been dodging death since I learned to speed. My prayers ain't soft, they loaded with steel. In a world where mercy don't come real. They gave me fire, I forged my way. Turned every ambush to another day. No medals, no crown, no scripted applause. Just me and the war. Trained by the chaos.
She said she'd always answer, now the screen stayed dead. Sent my soul in a message, but she left me on red. Cold air in the room, heart talks to the wall. Silence got teeth, it eats through it all. Told her my truth, she ghosted my pain. I guess love ain't loyal in the stormy rain. Used to hold me like I'm at it inside. Now I hold these tears with no one beside. Phone on the charger, still no buzz. Guess I love too much, more than I was. Scroll through chats, I see her fade. Digital goodbye like a switchblade. She ain't blocked me, she just don't care. That hurts worse, like I was never there. Told the world I was fine, but it's all cap. Cause the night don't lie when you stuck in the trap. She left me dry, like a field with no rain. Read my soul, ignored my pain. I ain't mad, just hollow instead. Some words hurt more when you left on red. Left on red like I never meant a thing. Gave her my world, she gave me nothing. Every word I typed was a lifeline plea, but she scrolled right past the heart in me. No goodbye, no rage, just a silent slam. She killed me soft like she didn't give a damn. Now my text still sit like ghost sunset. Echoes of me, left on red. Talking to God, he don't reply. Maybe he's busy or tired of my cry. My homies fake check in, then fade real fast. Only come around when the pain don't last. I scream in bars, not for fame or trend, just to make sure I don't break or bend. I ain't begging love, I just want the truth. But this world played dirty when you speak from youth. I gave her all, she wanted filters, she wanted calm. I gave her triggers, now I rot in the inbox like some spam. Typing I miss you with blood on my hand. Left on red like I never had words. She saw me drowning, still laughed on earth. My pain typed out in full long lines. She skimmed my tears like spamming her mind. My story too loud for her quiet heart, so she clicked ignore and tore me apart. No reply, no care, just a damn red text. Now I talk to ghosts who respond the best. You ever scream in a room that don't blink, where shadows listen better than who you think? That's where I live, with no more thread, just messages sent and left on red. Left on red like I never had worth. She saw me drowning, still laughed on earth. My pain typed out in full long lines. She skimmed my tears like spamming her mind. My story too loud for her quiet heart, so she clicked ignore and tore me apart. No reply, no care, just a those who respond the best.
I checked into a love like a midnight stay. Thought I'd rest my soul, but I paid to decay. She smiled at the desk, took my heart as a fee. Room 13 key, just painting me. Pillow smelled sweet, but the silence screamed. Walls talked back, said you ain't what she dreamed. Left my baggage at the door, came in with trust. Checked out alone, heart covered in dust. She lit candles but burned my hope. Drapes looked soft but they hung like rope. Told me forever while she made her calls. Her laughter through them thin ass walls. Bed was warm but her soul stayed cold. She kissed like heaven but her grip was bold. Every lie was a towel folded neat. She laid me down and changed the sheets. This ain't no motel, it's where dreams collapse. Where love's a scam and trust is traps. Where hearts don't heal, they just pretend. Welcome to the place where good men end. Heartbreak Hotel, no stars to rate. Where love checks in and leaves too late. I booked a room with hope inside. She left me ruined, tongue-tied, pride died. Room service came with tears on trays. No refund signs, just empty stays. She left a name on every wall. Heartbreak Hotel where I lost it all. Heartbreak Hotel where I lost it all. Now I sit in the lobby with ghosts on loop, watching past me, hinting my truth. They smile at her lies just like I did. While she makes fresh pain from the hurt I hid. Ashtrays full of I should've known. Elevator stop but I ride alone. Reception says sir, the damage is done, but I still sleep here like I only one. She didn't break me, she built the shell. With every goodbye like a cursed hotel. I scream in mirrors, they scream right back. No checkout time when your soul's gone black. Heartbreak Hotel where I still stay. Renting my ribs for pain to play. She took my voice, left her perfume. Now I rap from this haunted room. No guests arrive, just ghosts in line. With love that rotted through design. This ain't no place, it's a living hell. My heart's on the floor at Heartbreak Hotel. Don't send flowers, don't ring that bell. Just know I live where the broken dwell. She left the door wide and pain moved in. I unpacked hope and she burned my skin. Heartbreak Hotel where I still stay.